So we have long been able to remote control into machines, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you have VMs, you can log into the same
session.
Thank you. The same virtual session with your users. So that they call you and you're like, I can't remember how to do that thing again. Can you log in with me?
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, and I actually ran into this issue when I was trying to like demo the remote desktop feature because I mainly work in virtual machines, right? That's what they give us access to virtual machines here. That's what we use for our lab environment and everything. So that's where all our testing happens. And so I wanted to show off remote desktop. And what was happening is I would go from PDQ Connect in the browser and I would try to remote desktop into a virtual machine to like pretend like I was like IT support, like help desk, whatever, and provide support that way. Yeah. But every time I would connect, it would just start its own remote desktop session instead of joining me to the existing session.
Yep.
Well, that has changed now.
Yep.
So if you haven't seen it, go and check this out if you have access to PDQ Connect and the remote desktop feature. So if we go in here, on my laptop right now, this is why if you were in the pre-show, I was trying to get my laptop not to die, and it actually died a few more times on me, so I had to keep waking up.
Yes.
So I'm actually remoted into a virtual machine on my laptop, and now we are going to remote into that virtual machine from this session right here. So we're going to start a remote session on Cocoa Pebbles.
So this is what you normally will see, console, but we're not going to pick console.
Yeah, so before you wouldn't see anything. Before it would just connect you and start your own remote desktop session, and it would kick out whoever was in there. But now you see an option. So if you want to go console, this is basically going to start your own remote desktop session. But now you have the drop-down option, and you can see the existing session that is underway. So
this
if we
would be
click
your
on that,
user who's calling you saying, help me, help me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So come in here, click continue, and here we go. So this is, and I can see that here on my laptop too. So this is that user's current session. So now if you do have those users who rely on virtual machines as part of their workflow, but you still have to assist them on those devices, you can now do that with remote desktop through PDQ Connect.
Yeah. And we actually were testing it to see how many people could log in.
Yeah, which is
we're
cool.
Little stinkers like that.
I'm going to jump in right now.
So, yeah, we had a few people in here. So, in theory, if you had a few help desk people that needed to escalate to the system administrator, you just all hop in there. It worked for us, but we actually don't know how many people you could actually do it in. But
yeah, so we had two, which I was thinking of a use case for this, and I've definitely been in this situation. I don't know if you guys have, but when you remote into someone's computer, like they put in a ticket, right? And they're like, hey, something really weird has happened on my computer. And so you remote in and you're like, okay, that is really weird. But then like nobody else is around to see it or whatever. And like you think when you go and tell your coworkers, they just think you're going to make it up, you know? Yeah. And so you can actually have them remote like, no, remote in, look see what I'm seeing right now because this is really weird. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
That would be a use case for getting a lot of people in here. But if anyone wants to test it out and see how many people you can get in there, I'd be interested to know. Yeah. Because so far we've got 2, but I think we can go more.
Kelly, log in. Everyone get in.
Join the party. We do have a couple of questions in here. How safe would you consider it to be to leave the remote agent installed on a whole lot of devices, or should we remove after use?
I think that's a you question for your environment. What's your security protocol? I'm not sure we can answer that for you. I always log right out. That's just me because I'm super security conscious. So I think that.
Well, are they talking about logging out, or are they talking about the
agent?
Actual agent itself stays installed on the machine?
Oh, yeah, it stays installed on the machine, yeah.
I don't think that there's many security risks there. But again, this is like all things IT is everything is that risk factor, right? Like how much risk are you willing to inherit for ease of use, right? And that's not just remote desktop. That's all things you do in IT, right? So if that risk is low enough to where the convenience outweighs it, then yeah, keep the remote desktop agent on there. I don't think there's a whole lot of risk there unless you feel like you can't trust people with your PDQ Connect credentials and they're out there and they're using bad passwords and people are logging in. But you've got like MFA and stuff enabled, so I don't think there's a lot of risk there. But
yeah. Another question, when will this come to DNI? I think my understanding is this is a Connect feature, but you can use, for example, ISL kind of next to DNI.
Mm-hmm.
Correct, yeah. ISL, definitely check it out if you haven't. You can go and download a free trial. I had just downloaded it the other day and was using it. It functions like what you're seeing here in the user experience here is very similar to what you'll get with ISL is going to give you a couple more options of ways to connect. You know, you kind of have the traditional, like where you get a code, you can give that person a code, and then they can like one-off. You can do like a remote session with them, or you can use the always-on agent, which is similar to PDQ Connect, where they have an agent on the machine and you can connect and disconnect whenever you need to.
Yeah. And last question: will it work with standard RDP when a user is logged in via RDP in their work computer?
So I think we've caused some confusion. We're just remoting in through Connect using the ISL agent. So maybe we should clarify that.
Yes.
Yeah, we're using Connect. So
Yeah.
we're not doing anything different than we normally would. We're just leveraging ISL. They've just changed how it connects. They've just enhanced the ISL agent inside of Connect. So sorry to have caused that confusion.
Cool. That's it.
Thanks for watching this segment from PDQ Live. If you like this, you'll love the full show. Check it out every Thursday at 10 a.m. Mountain. Oh, and like and subscribe, please.